Hey guys, welcome back to Inside the Seller Studio with Part-Time Okie Picker. I'm Rebecca. This is John. I thought maybe he would want to do the introduction today. He does not. We don't really have an agenda today, so we'll just kind of be talking things over. It is the end of the month this week. So next week, of course, we'll be going over all of our July stats and top sellers and low sellers.
You love to bring that one up. Okay.
Maybe we'll compare our summer sales to last year's July as well to kind of see how we compare. So John had said this weekend that he wanted to do a no-spend eBay weekend. I think you told me that Friday morning. By Friday afternoon, he was already meeting a guy to Facebook Marketplace to pick up a silver euphonium, which was actually not to resell. That's our daughter plays euphonium, and we've wanted her to have a silver one. We've been keeping our eye out for it, and it was just such a great deal, so we had to go get it. But John did list the extra mouthpieces that came with it because they're very picky about what mouthpieces should be used.
Our daughter is.
Yeah, and she has the one that she needs. Wants. So we got those listed from that lot to help bring the cost down as well. And then Friday night, you also had made a deal with another guy on Facebook Marketplace to buy a bunch of Lego. So we got to drive up to Bartlesville and pick up this huge box of different Lego.
Which is about an hour away.
Yeah.
Give or take. Depends how the traffic is because it's just a straight shot.
Yeah, they were all brand new, still sealed. Even though he got mad when John asked if they were factory sealed because people like to open Lego and then tape over the tape and then they're no longer new.
Yeah, I wasn't suggesting he is trying to do something wrong. I was asking if anyone else had done something wrong. Plus, he wanted to meet in front of one of the bin stores. Which, I mean, I don't know if you're getting the Lego there or not, but I've been to those, and those are retaped sometimes, so it's just a question I always ask. And then we're selling some of that Lego later today, and that person also asked, did I throw a fit and get super angry about it? No, I didn't. I laughed it off because of what happened yesterday or the day before, and we moved on.
Yeah. I
would feel weird if she didn't ask. You know, I guess she could have asked while we were there, but maybe she doesn't want to waste a trip up here. So, I didn't do very good.
And then while killing some time, there was also a neighborhood garage sale, so we drove through it. It was only a couple sales. We bought 2 things.
Yeah, and it wasn't
pretty
good.
Bad. It was.
That's why I wanted to stay home and spend nothing. But when you find a deal on Facebook Marketplace, you just kind of have to go with it. You have to accept it.
Especially when it's something that you've been looking for or something that you can make money off of.
Yeah, and I can totally quadruple my purchase price of this instrument, but I don't want to. So that's why I had to move so quickly and, break my rule within, 8 hours of me making it.
You also are really motivated this weekend to get listings done, to get things like rearranged. I don't have the motivation bug. I am going to, for sure, finish up the Legos today so we can get that lot moved. The Neptune's Underwater Lab, which may not be the right set name. 6195, I know is the number. But that's my task for today, is getting that done. I think you said you still wanted to get out here and get some more listings done.
Yeah, I listed 20 yesterday on Saturday. I don't know. They were watching a movie I didn't want to watch, so I just came out here and listed a bunch of stuff. Mouthpieces, shoes. And we'll see how fast the stuff sells, or if it does sell.
And one of them is a Nike Air Jordan single shoe. So we're kind of anxious to see who doesn't read the description or look at the pictures and thinks they're getting the pair of shoes for the price. Yeah,
I think we had talked about it. We didn't actually film that weekend, which I wish we had because it was kind of funny, but it was only a couple things we bought at a garage sale. But their son had lost one of the 2 shoes, I guess. I don't know how that happens, but so I bought it. I think we paid $5 for the shoe, the 11 Jordan Retro High, maybe. I don't really know. But it also had its box, which also has value on top of that. So I listed the shoe. I listed it as amputee, replacement, single shoe, only one shoe. I just kind of have a feeling someone's going to buy it thinking it was a pair for some reason. I don't know why, because there's only one in the picture. Only one a bunch of times. And I only mentioned it a bunch of times of how it's not a pair of shoes. And then the box I also listed separately, and it has a lot of views already, and I'm afraid someone's going to buy the box thinking shoes come in it, even though it only is listed as box only. You know, like in video game world, you would buy a box only. You're totally cool with that. I don't know if they do it in shoes or not, but we're going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I listed a bunch of the mouthpieces. For some reason, this horn came with a bunch of extras. And then shoes. Yeah, I listed a bunch of shoes that we had just picked up at garage sales with the intent, I guess, of you cleaning them when you buy them.
Yeah,
but
one of the pairs I was going to just, take some Lysol wipes and clean them up. But I didn't.
So I didn't list them as cleaned. I listed them as
I expect them to sell
used.
fairly quickly, too.
But, we'll see. And I got too much stuff. I don't care to clean shoes right now. I don't like cleaning shoes in general.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have a lot of stuff that we're sitting on. So maybe next weekend we actually won't
go to garage sales and stuff.
Go to garage sales.
Won't. You said that, not me.
Maybe next weekend we just really, truly focus on getting everything back to school ready, even though it's going to be so busy. Or just stay home and not go anywhere.
That's true.
That would be really nice, too. Stay out of the heat.
But, yeah, that's kind of what happened this weekend. We ended up going to... He had talked about the bin store in his town, so of course we got the bug to go to the bin store in our town. Yeah, it was okay.
People are aggressive.
That's a different breed. I thought people at garage sales and flea markets were rude and aggressive.
Those people at the bin store.
Yeah, they're a different breed. They use that cart as a weapon, and they use their kids as distractions. I guess, I don't know. I was distracted by them, and they were running around picking all the stuff I wanted, so.
Well, we still bought stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Bought stuff we needed and bought stuff we didn't need.
Yep, and bought stuff we're going to use in the future.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Are you gonna focus on listings today, too?
Yeah, some stuff. I don't know what, though. I mean, as I look down, there's plenty to list. Big stuff, small stuff. This week's what we're shipping is fantastic. Because it's all tiny stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's all 6x4x4 boxes, and I love that. Because the smaller, the better. So, what's the first one?
Let's start with the Lego.
Oh, Lego from the flea market purchase. I think this is the second of those minifigs. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but this is the bagpiper. I think his bagpipes are right here. He's got his
skirt.
Kilt. I think is the word we're going to go with. And he sold for
$5.11 free shipping. He's from Series 7. And John is very curious if anyone collects the bagpipers, if they have a whole little army of them and they're recreating
Braveheart.
I'm
just curious because that kilt can't be a common piece, but at $25 a piece, are you having if you have 100 of these guys to recreate Braveheart, it's $2,500.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's almost as much as the Lego chess set you were looking at. That you want.
Those are crazy. Well, there's lots of versions, but that version was crazy. So the next thing is the pair of watches.
Yes.
So I had an individual. We bought a bunch of watches at a garage sale a couple of weeks ago. We don't really do watches. I don't really know anything about watches, but I just kind of picked out the ones that I wouldn't mind wearing if they were working and clean. And, I wore a watch, which I do not. But we sold this Timex Expedition right here with the green face. He sold for $10. $10.11.
Nope, just
$10.
Nope,
that was an offer sent out. Okay. And then he had said, I just want that one for parts. Would you do $50 for the pair? And it was listed at $11.11. And I guess I had sent out a $5 offer to the watchers, and he happened to be one of the watchers. But then he asked if I would combine the two, and then we sold this one, which is a Pulsar Kinetic, which means there's no battery in it. It moves as you move throughout the day. And now the timer's going, which is kind of cool. This is actually the nicest of all the watches we had, and the one I was most likely to keep if I kept watches. But that one sold for a best offer accepted of $39 because I thought the other one was $11, and that was the $50. But he also wanted free shipping, and I told him we weren't going to do free shipping, but we'll do combined shipping, which we would on anything anyways. The next one is a Swiss Army Winger. It's just a basic watch. All of these were listed as untested, dirty, needs to be clean, needs to be worked on, and that one sold for
$10.11 plus shipping.
Yeah. And then there's this one. This is a Casio. I don't remember what this one's
It's a solar
called.
powered.
Yeah, this is the solar powered one, which is really cool. I had one guy that really wanted it, but he was mad, I don't know, that the hour spots don't glow, just the hands on the watch, when he didn't believe me that they're the same color and they wouldn't glow, which I sent him pictures and he didn't buy it, so somebody else bought it. And that sold for $16.11.
Yep, plus shipping.
And then the last item is actually one of the euphonium, baritone, or trombone mouthpieces I listed last night. This one's kind of unique. This is a gold mouthpiece. It's very shallow. It's a signature mouthpiece, which means it has a famous person's name on it, and this is a Dennis Wick mouthpiece. And I'm not going to expect anybody to know who that is, but he's kind of famous in the music world. Not like,
Is it only musicians who get their names on
the Beatles, but
like
he's
mouthpieces?
famous. Yeah, I never got my name on a mouthpiece.
Well, I didn't know. Like, I've obviously never heard of this person. I don't know whose name would be on. That sold for $59.11 plus shipping.
Yep, and I couldn't find an exact comp. There was a silver one that sold about a month ago for $45. So I thought gold was slightly cooler because most mouthpieces are silver. So I listed it a little bit higher. Figured I put best offer on. Figured somebody would send me something, and that guy chose not to. Which is totally cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what we got for this week's Inside the Seller Studio. I'm John.
I'm Rebecca.
And thanks for joining us.
We'll
Have
see
a good
you guys
day.
next week.